everybody, my name is Ben Bradford. I'm out walking my couple of my huskies. Figured I'd do an update. It's the channel We Craft Our Dream. Nice sunset here in the Sonoran Desert, Tucson, Arizona. And haven't gotten back down to Puerto Vallarta yet with the season of Let's Go to Puerto. But a little bit of an update. I am going in a week and a half. We had a lot more to prepare for. I'll talk about that later. But anyhow, I'm going. And in the meantime, just gonna speak my mind a little bit, walk the dogs, and talk about all the things that are the complications in getting down there to Puerto Vallarta. So number one has been money. And I'm not going to go into how or why or what or if. Everybody has their own thing, but that's been a little bit of a holdup for getting back down there. Now that we're set up for that, it's really not that set up. I'm just going to go down there and pay rent for 2 months because it's so cheap. And I don't want to say cheap, it's just so inexpensive. $700 a month for 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, nice house to live and work out of in the Bay of Banderas. So, but there's more to it than that. Hey, nothing like a little rain. It is raining here and it's gorgeous. But anyhow, without having everything saved up, it was just a matter of getting our current bills here in Tucson paid ahead. Our rent paid ahead and all of those things paid ahead so we can leave an empty house for a couple of months. Now I'm going down 3 weeks early to set up the summer rents and just prepare, and then I got to come back up, and there's this whole how we get the dogs and everybody down in one car crossing the border is going to be interesting, and you guys can stay tuned for that. Gorgeous sunset here. Yeah, coming up on the spot. I miss my son Reed. He's been staying with his mom for some time now. He's 19. Anyhow, just got to get things going. I mean, the longer we stay here, the more beautiful it is. But there is no question. We are not going that way. That's north. We're going that way. Mexico. Puerto Vallarta. Oh, so we'll talk some more. So I guess our biggest question, the complication has mainly been when and how do we fully move there? We don't have much stuff. How much do we sell? How much do we keep? Do we do a storage unit? Do we get rid of everything? Lots of people are out there with videos and help and all their suggestions. So thank you to everyone for all of those awesome tips. They have been exactly what I'm using. And I know I'm not being very detailed about it, but these guys are, let's flip you around, see what they're doing. See? Yay! Trying to get through the path. Anyhow, to be continued. Another side note is I don't talk about my political and all these different beliefs. And I don't think they're beliefs, no beliefs, whatever. I don't get very deep about any of that stuff, but I tell you, very grateful that I have a talent, not this, but in what I do for a living that is kind of economy proof. And it just takes a lot of mental practice and work. So we'll talk about that another time. Anyhow, I can't believe we're getting this kind of monsoon beautiful weather here in May in Tucson, Arizona. I mean, you can't get any better than this. Beautiful, cool breeze, light sprinkle. You can smell that desert smell. My friend Bobby in Vegas always said if he could bottle that up, sell it as a perfume, he'd be rich. But anyhow, peace. So continuing on the talk, the deadline has come in. I mean, here it is, May 8th. And my son gets out of school here the 3rd week of May. And I want to be able to come back up and get him down the 1st week of June. So I got quite a bit of stuff to do. This is a special spot right here, by the way. Look at that rainbow. Here, check this out. I'll do a panoramic. this rainbow. It's beautiful. What do you think about that, Kenzie? Kennedy, Coda, what do you think? I'm a big guy? Whoo! All right. That was a little blurb. So yeah, just in case anybody doesn't know, like and subscribe. Welcome to the channel. I'm just a guy. My name is Ben Bradford that literally started watching YouTube last Thanksgiving. Like, I never watched anything other than just one or two clips here and there. And it was because an idea hit my head that we weren't going to move to Alpine, California. Things were really getting out of hand financially, and suddenly I thought about Mexico again, and I looked up, Googled it, and I think the first people I found was the More Life Diaries. Let's shout out Mark and Kat. And then came around to the Kinetic Cannons, and there's the vegan retirees and Joel Bucerius Joel moving to Mexico Paul, Kat 1111 Jaguar, Nika Jaguar Tours. I mean, there's lots of, David living outdoors. I went on a hike with him when I was down there. I mean, him and his family. So there's more people, but the purpose of having these connections is it's been extremely enlightening on how to get there. So, literally on how to literally travel down there. Oh, the country collectors. That's how I was able to walk across the border, take a bus, and do all that in my first video. I mean, so all the information, all the people's experiences led to a guy in Tucson, Arizona, grabbing onto their tailwind and seeing if he can move his family down there without anything but the pure willingness and craziness to do so. So thank you to all. And the Huskies just took me for a run back in the neighborhood. This is a neighborhood that we quote unquote downgraded into. And where we were staying was $5,700 a month rent. And where we lived for years before that was something else. And these houses this neighborhood has been one of the favorite places, but with all the other expenses and bills and food costs and everything from the medical, eye, teeth, insurance, all of it changes when you move to Mexico. And that is what I'm banking on. Either way, it'll be a good try, right?